I was looking through the comment section. Well, not really looking, but I get the notifications when someone leaves a comment. And one of my subscribers left a comment saying under one of my videos saying, Torian, did you hear that Dwayne Wade's child came out as transgender? Or his daughter had came out as transgender. I said, his daughter, as far as I know, he only has one daughter, and that's the baby that he had with Gabrielle Union. And then I had to say, you know what, let me go ahead and look this up. So I went to Google and I just typed in Dwayne Wade into the search bar of Google. And sure enough, it wasn't about the baby, because at first that was the first thing that clicked in my mind. Because he has all sons and just that one girl, biologically. But they were talking about Zaya Wade. So apparently now, at the age of 12, it's not enough that Zaya Wade wants to just be in the G class of the Alphabet Academy. Now they're taking it a step further and now wants to refer to himself as her and she. So basically what happened is Dwayne Wade appeared on the Ellen show. He appeared on Ellen and he was talking about, you know, his home life and his family life and, you know, things like that. And then it got to the topic about his son, Zaya Wade, who we all know at 12 years of age apparently was thrusted into the Alphabet Academy, almost pretty much pushed in my honest opinion. And I've done numerous videos about it, and here I am talking about it again because now, like I said before, is now taking a step further, because he said one day his son came home from school and was talking to him and Gabrielle Union, and he just said he wanted to talk to him about something. He says, you know what? And I'm just paraphrasing. I don't feel comfortable being labeled as a boy anymore. I don't feel like I'm a boy anymore. I don't feel like I have this XY chromosome. I feel like I should be the XX chromosome. So from this day forward, I don't want to be referred to as he, him, or even Mr. in the future. I want to be referred to as she, her, Miss, and possibly Mrs. in the future. And not only that, but he not only wants to not be referred to as a boy or he or whatever or him anymore and be referred to as a she, her, and whatever, but now he doesn't even want to have his birth name anymore. Now he wants to go by the name Zaya, Zaya. Zaya Wade. That's what he wants to be referred to as now. And guess what happened? D Wade and of course Gabrielle Union agreed to it. They are allowing this 12-year-old boy to not only live a lifestyle that I truly believe if he wants to be that way should have waited, like let that happen when he gets older, especially since he got exposed to it so young. But they're also allowing him to come home and tell them one day, just out of the blue, that I'm no longer going to be referring to myself as a boy, but referring to myself as a girl. And I don't want to go by my birth name anymore, but I want to go by this new name I just came up with and made up. Before you know it, they're going to be taking a trip down to the office to get the birth certificate changed. Remember what I just did about, did the video on, about in Virginia, where the people who are going through a transition can have their birth certificate changed and they can now refer to themselves as the complete opposite gender of what they were born as. I would not be surprised if that's what they go and do in the future, especially since he comes from a family that has resources through his dad and his stepmother. And I also noticed something else. D Wade was the only person present on Ellen when he went there and told her that story. Gabrielle Union was not there. That wasn't something that they did together. What I'm noticing is that it's almost like they're making D Wade be the spokesman for dads who have children who are part of the quote unquote Alphabet Academy, even at a young age. But notice they're using D Wade, a black man, a black basketball player, who is supposed to be seen as an alpha male, to do this. Now, rewind a little bit, not far back, when I did that video about Pastor Troy, when he was calling out Lil Nas X in that outfit he had on, that pink outfit at the Grammys, and how he just basically saying he didn't agree with it, and then he saw the commercial with the Applebee's and the two men kissing and everything like that, and his son had made a comment about it, and people got mad at him and started calling him homophobic. Do y'all see what's going on here? The agenda is even more bigger than we thought. Not only is it to push it onto our children, but it's to push it onto the parents to force the children to be that way. And if you don't comply with that, then you're going to be deemed as a bad parent, like I said in the video with Pastor Troy. So I would not be surprised if D Wade went to some kind of GLAAD event and they labeled him Dad of the Year. It could actually happen. D Wade could get Dad of the Year, not because he's a good father or because he raises his kids right, but because he allows his 12-year-old son to run around here like a damn fool. Yes, I said that. I don't care. Like I told you, I'm an equal opportunity analyst. I don't give a damn how old you are. This is a 12-year-old boy that we're talking about here. This is not an 18-year-old or older grown man. This is a minor. That's why, for me, it's such a loaded discussion that some people are scared to discuss even on this platform known as YouTube. I'm not. I see exactly what's happening. And like I said, D Wade is constantly seems like to be the one that's always out there by himself doing this. But I find it interesting that when the first time we really heard about his son was when he went to some pride parade, what was it, last year, the year before, and he wasn't there, but guess who took him? Gabrielle Union. And not only did she take him there, but the rest of the boys were there too, his older sons. Now, it's interesting that his older sons were there to quote unquote support the younger son, but the two oldest sons didn't turn out that way. So it makes you wonder. That's why I keep saying I think Gabrielle Union had a hand in this. As a matter of fact, I'm almost certain that she did. When you look at and listen to a lot of her talking points, it lines right up. This woman screams to me to be a feminist, a person who will put every woman ahead of herself. She already labeled herself to be the mean girl and all types of stuff like that. And mind you, this is not her biological son. All three of those boys belong to D Wade's ex-wife biologically. The only child she has with D Wade is that one that they had with the surrogate. Yes, we know Gabrielle Union did not have a 9-month pregnancy to have that daughter that they have right now. We know this because she has trouble getting pregnant. But this is absolutely wild. He is 12. And they are going to constantly push this. Now the agenda has really been set almost damn near is almost complete in that household as far as he goes. Now the next thing that's going to happen is the actual transitioning process. I'm going to be expecting him to probably be wearing dresses. He's going to be wearing little high heels. He's going to be wearing the makeup. He's going to be getting probably weave in his head and the braids and all that. That's just the first phase. Once he gets older and he's able to, make his own decisions, which seems to me he's already making grown people decisions right now with this, he's then going to go and get the actual operation. So let's see, Zaya Wade is 12 now. In about 10 years, you probably won't even recognize him. I'm really putting all of this into perspective right now. But like I said, not a lot of people are calling this out. Like I said, if he was 18, I wouldn't care. If he was 18, he could go and do whatever the hell he wants. But he's 12. And D Wade and Gabrielle Union, it's almost like they could care less. They're just allowing him to do it. And you want to know why? Because they're in the public eye and they are scared of that Alphabet Academy. D Wade could never be the person or the man that Pastor Troy is, and actually has the nerve to stand firmly on his square and not backpedal on his words about how he feels about the raising of his son. He's not going to allow some outside entity known as the Alphabet Academy come in and try to dictate how to raise his child. But D Wade and Gabrielle Union allowed it to happen. And this is really heavily on D Wade because this is his son. This is his biological son. And he allowed a woman who did not give birth to his son to come in and help make that decision. It really makes me look at D Wade in a whole new light. Like, never in a million years would I've ever seen something like this happen before. You'll probably have some people in the Alphabet Academy who look at this like, what's going on here? Like, he's only 12. That's the biggest takeaway from this. He is 12. But then again, a lot of these celebrity kids, a lot of them are kind of whacked out in the head. Look at Will and Jada's kids, Jaden and Willow Smith. They pretty much let them go out and do the same exact thing that D Wade and Gabrielle Union are allowing to happen with Zaya Wade. The only difference is they didn't go out there and claim that they were the opposite gender and want to change their names and all types of stuff like that. And they're old at this point. They're older now, so they can do what they want. But at the time when they were like kids and they were still minors, a lot of people was looking at it side eye then. But I notice a lot of people when it comes to D Wade and Zaya Wade and Gabrielle Union, they literally are trying. It's almost like they're staying real quiet about this. Because truth be told, a lot of people are scared of what the Alphabet Academy can come back at them with. I'm not. Now that's the true definition of a phobia: to be scared. Not to criticize. But, you know, when you criticize them, everything, it's almost like they can do no wrong. I beg to differ. If you watch my channel, if you've seen the videos I have put out there, and not only the videos I put out there, but many other content creators who aren't scared to call them out on their BS, because mainstream media ain't going to do it. They going to handle them with kid gloves and not handle it at all. You will know there's a lot of toxic people there. There's a reason why the Alphabet Academy has an issue with the T class. That I have heard on numerous occasions from people who are in that community. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. If you haven't done so already, follow me on Twitter. Have your notifications turned on. I will talk to you in the next one.